I'm Julia Morica. Today at 4. The Transport Minister, Joe Johnson, resigns over Brexit, saying the choice being presented to the British people is no choice at all. Theresa May and the French President Emmanuel Macron lay a wreath in TOEFL in northern France to mark the missing fighters of the Somme. The two leaders attended the ceremony at the TOEFL Memorial, which commemorates more than 70,000 British and Commonwealth soldiers. An attack in Melbourne, when a man stabbed 3 people, one fatally, is treated as a terror-related incident. The DUP accuses Theresa May of breaking promises over plans to avoid a hard Irish border after Brexit, while the Irish Prime Minister Leo Varadkar maintains it will not happen.
Most importantly for me is the objective, and that is to give everyone in Northern Ireland and Ireland the assurance that a hard border will not develop between North and South, no matter what else may happen in the years ahead.
This summer's heatwave helped the economy to grow, but cracks are beginning to show as consumers cut back on spending. Now it's coming up on the Afternoon Live with the sport, and that's with Holly.
Hi there. Well, England cricket captain Joe Root has been full of praise for his squad after wrapping up their first overseas test victory for more than 2 years. We'll hear more from Root at 4:30.
Holly, thank you very much. And Ben Rich has all the weather. How's it looking, Ben? Well, Julian, it's pretty wet and windy out there for some of us at the moment, especially in the west. That wind and rain will sweep eastwards to leave a weekend of sunshine and showers. It's all because of low pressure. Have you ever wondered what low pressure really is? What does it really mean? Well, I'll tell you at about 4:30. This Ben answering question shortly. Also coming up, officials in California ordered the evacuation of thousands of people as wildfire.
Good evening, everybody. It's so good to have all of you here. First of all, my first question is, can you hear me? Just give me some sign. You can just put a plus or say yes in the chat section, whatever you want to. Can you hear me? Okay, please put a plus if you can hear me. Very good, excellent. No, we do not speak Russian here. For 5 years now, we've been teaching the classes free of charge every Friday for the students getting prepared for the international exams and also for the Russian exam. Okay, so how it works, you will provide your Skype and I will connect with you and we will start the conversation. Okay, Иван, that's for you specifically. Вот уже 5 лет, как каждую пятницу мы проводим бесплатный урок английского языка для тех, кто готовится к устной части английских экзаменов. Я не читаю лекции, в отличие от многочисленных персонажей. Я только разговариваю с вами. Поэтому для того, чтобы разговаривать с вами, мне нужен ваш скайп. Пишите скайп, соединяйтесь со мной, и мы начнем. До этого времени я пока буду повторять одно и то же объявление. All right, yes, of course, I'm a Russian person. Well, we do not type here. Мы здесь не печатаем. Мы здесь разговариваем. Это урок разговорного английского, не печатального английского. Okay, so please provide me your Skype and I will help you. If you do not have Skype, that's, I don't know, that's not for me. It's the speaking part, not the writing part. Если у вас нету скайпа, здесь устный английский, не письменный. Okay, do something about that if you want to practice your English. Если вы хотите практиковать свой английский, сделайте что-нибудь. Alright, yes, please do. Download it. Okay, so for everybody over again, what will you watch? Polina, what will you watch? That's interesting. This is your conversational practice. Это урок практически разговорного английского. Я не говорящая голова. Я не читаю лекции. Я разговариваю с людьми, которые пришли сюда тренировать свой английский. Вот уже на протяжении 5 лет, а то может быть и больше, уже каждую пятницу с небольшими пропусками 220 уроков. Пожалуйста, желающие, те, кому нужно практиковать, давайте ваш скайп, мы соединимся и начнем беседу. Okay. Yes, it's absolutely free of charge. Один раз в неделю совершенно бесплатно, абсолютно правильно. Okay, so please provide me your Skype. Yeah, right. The cheese free of charge only in the mouse strap. Yep. Yes, please download the Skype. Okay, while you download, you might be interested in listening some BBC World News. If you want to, that's up to you. Okay. Yep.
British soldiers killed in the Great War. Our correspondent Robert Hall now reports from there. Near the city which saw the earliest battles of the First World War, the leaders of two countries which fought side by side met to remember two soldiers whose deaths marked the beginning and the end of the conflict. The first burials
How did I learn English?
Were carried out by the
how did I learn English, and what kind of recommendation can I give to you guys? Are you a teacher or a professor? That's funny. The only way to understand, okay. Как я научился английскому? Отвечаю. Как вы научились кататься на велосипеде? Ответьте, пожалуйста. Как вы научились кататься на велосипеде? Сели на велосипед и поехали. Как вы научились плавать? Прыгнули в воду и поплыли. Все. Поэтому микрофон подключайте и давайте учиться. Okay. So, please. За сколько можно научиться, если плохо преподают в школе? Я преподаю в школе тоже.
The German army after the Battle of Mons in August 1914. The cemetery now contains more than 600 graves, both Commonwealth and German.
По-английски говорят no pain, no gain. То есть не будет боли, не будет прибыли. То есть если вы хотите научиться говорить, нужно говорить и все, больше ничего. Не такого учить. Yeah, that's fun. I'm old. Okay.
Behind me, you can see the TOEFL Memorial, which, for those who haven't been here, is a remarkable place. It's on the battle scene, of course. Some of the fiercest fighting on the first day of the Somme, July the 1st, 1916, took place here as the British Army tried to storm German positions here. And then behind me and over here, there are German trenches.
Yeah, I will try.
And inside, and this is the
I will just try. Hold on.
More than 70,000 British and Commonwealth soldiers And they're the people whose bodies were never discovered. There are people who thought it was on, but whose bodies simply disappeared. On top of that, of course, you have to add all the bodies that were found, and some of them are here, and these are the French graves which have been put beside them because, in addition to being a member
Hello, Bajana.
Hi.
How are you doing?
What am I doing?
No, do not turn on the video. Please switch it off. Видео выключите, потому что соединение и так плохое, а на видео поток уходит совсем все.
Okay, I will.
Yeah, please do. Turn it off. There is a character, there is a sign on your screen where you can turn it off. All right, Bajana, where are you from?
Okay.
Yeah, very good, excellent. Where are you from?
I'm from Belarus.
Oh, that's good, fine. So, what class, what grade, what form do you go to?
Now I'm in the 11th form.
Okay, good, excellent. And
to remember this.
just hold on, I will turn off the. Okay, and some people want to add them. I will try. Oleg, we have several Olegs. I'm not sure. I will try this one, and if it is not correct, sorry about that. But I'm calling to you. Yeah. So see, people do not understand what you're saying. Your English is so beautiful. They do not understand it. That's good. Hello, Oleg. Can you hear us? Hello, Bajana. Say it again. Can you hear?
Hello.
Yeah, good. So you said that you are from Belarus, right? And you go to 11th grade, right?
No, I'm in
What is that? See, that's the British. The British people say form, 11th form, and the American people say grade, and the Russians people say class. So it doesn't matter. I will understand you what you're saying. So the only thing is that you have to know that Americans, they say, okay, Oleg, can you hear me?
Hello?
Hey,
good.
Yes, that's very good, fantastic. So, Oleg, how about your English? Is your English enough to meet Bajana? No. Can you meet Bajana? Without my help, without my translation, possible? No? Okay, that's all right. So, all right, we have Oleg and somebody else gave me, and Alexander, I'm not sure. No, I don't have other people. I mean, I don't have other Skypes. Okay, Oleg, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
I'm 17.
Mm-hmm.
I'm dancer.
Where are you from?
I like teaching.
Okay. All right, good. Where are you from? Which city are you from?
I'm from Bielska.
Mm-hmm.
It is outside region.
Okay, very good, excellent. What kind of dances do you dance?
1 second, please.
Yes, please. All right, Bajana. So, do you plan to take the Russian national exam, which is called ЕГЭ?
It's the bad sound right now. Can you repeat?
All right, of course, and you have to get used to this bad sound. I understand, but I have to work always in such a bad sound. So the question is, do you plan to take the Russian national exam this year?
Yes, of course.
In English, I mean.
I plan to pass Russian exams this year, and the Russian, of course, yes.
Well, I'm asking you about English. I'm interested in the English exam.
Yes, of course, I plan to pass English exams.
Okay, very good, excellent. So that means that you started getting prepared for the exam, correct?
Right now, it's my first experience to speak English.
Okay, yeah, I understand. But yeah, very good, excellent. Oleg?
What about you?
Yes, so my question to you is, what kind of dance do you dance?
Repeat, please. I don't hear.
I'm asking you about your dance. What kind of dance? Yeah, what kind of dance do you dance? Yeah?
I teaching work dance. I like work frame.
All right. Yeah, I understand. Okay, good. So what we do today is the previous class we started talking about uniforms. We will repeat a little bit about the uniforms. Okay, and then we'll keep on working further on. So I think that you will see my book. Just I'm waiting for the picture to appear on the screen. Just hold on. Yep. Okay, right now it's there. So can you see the picture?
One moment.
Can you see the picture?
I can't see the picture where I work for it, and 1 second, please.
Yeah, sure. And Alec, can you see the picture?
Yes, I can.
Okay, so what do you see?
I see 6 persons.
What is interesting about these people? Yeah.
6 different professions.
Right, absolutely. Well, Bojana, how about you?
I see you, but I can't see the presentation.
Well, if you have any problems with the picture, you have to restart the browser. Okay.
Oh, I'm going. Okay.
Yeah, please do. So, Oleg, and my question to you is, you said that these are 6 different professions or occupations. So,
Yes.
how do you know that these are people who represent different professions or occupations? How do you know that?
I know policeman, doctor, maybe pilot.
Right, absolutely.
I think person number 6 is promoter.
Okay, we will talk about this. Is actually this is a mailman or a postman. So the American people say mailman, and British people say postman. Okay.
Okay.
Then how about person number 4 and number 5?
It's maybe the right and the 5.
Well, because you see that she's writing something, correct, in her pad, right?
Yes, it's like a book, a new edition.
well, it's the person number 5 with food, but we are talking about the lady which is writing, who is writing something in her pad. Okay. Yes, in a white blouse. Absolutely, you're correct. So you think that she's a writer. So if she's a writer, why is she wearing this kind of a hat?
I think she is not a writer.
Uh-huh. But what is her profession?
She's maybe some kind of police.
Yes, and what kind of a police? Because you know that the first person is definitely a police officer. So what's the difference between the first person and this lady? Just what do you think?
Maybe the police, I think the lady number 4 tried to write a fine.
Yes, absolutely. A fine, absolutely, that's very correct. In American language, we say she writes a ticket, which means, like you said, a fine. But what kind of a fine is that?
For a car, maybe.
Yes, for speeding, maybe for speeding. You understand the word speeding, right?
Yes.
So what we call this person a traffic police officer. Traffic police. You understand the word traffic?
Yes.
Okay. And how about, Oleg, are you with us? How about this young lady number 5?
I need.
What do you think? What is
correct?
what do you think? What is your profession? What is your occupation?
I think her profession is waiter or server.
Yes, absolutely. We say waitress, and in nowadays we say server, not to say waiter or waitress, because waiter is a man and waitress is a woman. And when you say server, that means that nobody will ask whether this is a man or a woman. Okay, and what kind of food does she serve?
It's a potato.
Yeah, but where can you, what kind of a place is where they can serve you potatoes? What kind of place is that?
It's a fast food.
Absolutely. Yeah, yes, correct. Fast food restaurant. So, going back to the whole picture, as you can understand that in this photograph, people are wearing special clothes for work or uniform. So, do you wear a uniform to your school, or American people say, do you have a dress code? Dress code. Do you have a dress code? Okay.
Yes, we have.
Yes, please describe your dress code for girls and for boys.
We wear a white blouse.
Right.
And black skirt or black trousers.
Right, right.
We should have a natural makeup and natural nails.
Uh-huh.
Our hair should be nice.
Okay, very good.
Maybe so.
Yeah, all right. And how about boys?
Boys, of course, wear a black jacket, white or other colors blouse. Maybe jumpers.
Right.
And trousers. No sports shoes in our school.
Okay, and Oleg, how about your school? Do you have a uniform or a dress code in your school?
No, our school doesn't have dress code.
So it is possible to wear whatever you want.
Repeat, please.
It is possible to wear to school whatever you want, right?
I have some rags for my sound, with my sound.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So I still do not understand.
I don't understand.
You said that it is possible to wear whatever you want to your school, right?
Yes.
Okay, and just tell me a little bit, what do you wear and what the girls wear to your school?
Oh, usually I wear black pants and white a shirt.
Absolutely, very good, because for ladies we say blouse, for men we say shirt. Very good. Okay, and how about girls?
Black dresses, maybe.
Okay, so the next question is why do people wear uniforms? Like you can, let's say, why does the police officer have this kind of a uniform, or why does the nurse or a medical doctor have this, we call it scrubs, this yeah. Yes.
I think it makes to make people unique and unique. United, unique.
Unique, okay.
And united, all professionals have the same clothes to have the difference between different professions.
Okay, very good, excellent. All right, so you see, this part of the exam is about writing. It's about writing an essay. So the question for an essay, if you can read it here, is in your English class, you have been talking about the advantages and disadvantages of having to wear a uniform or other special clothes for work. Now, your English teacher has asked you to write an essay, and you will have to write, and you know how many words and so on. So, the essay question is, uniforms should be worn by people doing certain jobs. Do you agree? Just answer this question. Uniforms should be worn by people doing certain jobs. Do you agree?
Yes, I agree.
And why is that?
I don't agree.
Yes, please.
I don't understand.
Okay, Bajena, please, why do you agree?
Why I agree?
Yes.
I think that it makes people polite. It
Okay, Oleg, so you said that you don't agree. Why do you say that? Oleg, are you with us?
Hello?
You said that you do not agree. Why don't you agree?
I want to say that I don't understand, but now I understand.
Okay, please answer the question.
I agree with these things.
And why is that? Why do you
agree?
Yes.
I agree that uniform need for unification because
okay, because
for example, for policemen, people should see them on the street.
Okay. Yeah, I agree. All right. Very good. Thank you so much. So, right now you will see the different possible introductions or the beginnings of the essay. We will read because you know that one of the parts of your exam is reading, and so I would like to check your reading as well. So, you know that reading is very important for your good grade in your exam, so that is why I will ask you to read. And then you will tell me which of the beginnings you like most. All right?
Okay.
So, okay. Now, Bajana, will you start reading the first one?
The main reason to be learning from is so that other people, for example, the general public, can see what their job is just understand. This is very important for police officers or firefighters.
Okay, excellent. Just listen to what you did.
What is meant by the word uniform?
Hold on.
In my opinion.
Hold on.
The main reason to be learning from is so that other people, for example, the general public, can see what their job is just understand. This is very important for police officers or firefighters.
Okay. Well, this reading is pretty good. The only thing is that we say police officers. Please say it again.
Police?
Police, not police. Yeah.
The police is police.
Police officers, yeah, police officers.
Yes, you know. Thank you.
Yeah, that's nothing to tell thank you about. All right, and Oleg, will you please read the second part?
I try.
Yes, please.
I never want a job where I had to wear a uniform.
Oleg,
yes.
it's B. Please.
Okay. I need to read B.
Yes.
Okay. What is meant by the word uniform? In my opinion, a uniform means special clothes like those worn by a police officer or a firefighter. Typically, uniforms are made of that material and often have badges. They are very formal and not attractive at all. And people who wear uniforms get very happy.
Okay, so you will listen to what you did.
Okay. What is meant by the word uniform? In my opinion, a uniform means special clothes like those worn by a police officer or a firefighter. Typically, uniforms are made of that material and often have badges. They are very formal and not attractive at all. And people who wear uniforms get very happy.
All right, that's not bad, but still, you remember that you will be penalized for mispronunciation and so on. So, I will try to help you a little bit. So, the first sentence should be as what is meant by the word uniform. In my opinion, uniform means special clothes like those worn by a police officer or a firefighter. So what is a firefighter? Just say yeah. So and when you read, I thought that you do not understand this word because you were kind of in hesitation, in doubts whether to pronounce it or not. Okay. Typically, uniforms are made of dark material and often have badges. What is a badge?
I don't know.
Bajena, what is that?
It's a piece of paper with name.
Badge, yeah, you can say so. Usually it's значок или знак с фамилией, именем, может быть и без фамилии, но чисто знак на одежде. Okay, they are very formal and not attractive at all. And people who wear uniforms get very hot. Oleg, what is hot? Yeah, so people who wear uniforms get very hot. What does that mean? Yeah, absolutely. So let's keep on reading. Bajena, will you please see?
I never want to just wear a hat to wear a uniform. Uniforms are so boring. Anyway, I never want to be a police officer or firefighter or anything like that.
Okay, just listen to you.
I never want to just wear a hat to wear a uniform. Uniforms are so boring. Anyway, I never want to be a police officer or firefighter or anything like that.
Okay, very good. And now, Oleg, the last one.
In our country, certain people, for example, roasters and firefighter, wear uniform for work. Usually, they have no choice in this.
All right. So again, it's just a little bit of correction. Just listen to what you did.
For example, roasters and firefighter. In our country, certain people, for example, roasters and
it's nurses. Nurses. You understand the word nurse?
Nurses. Okay.
All right.
Firefighter. When uniform for work, usually they have no choice in this.
Okay. Very good. So that's the beginning of your essay, and that's 4 beginnings. Which of them do you think is the most interesting, the best, the most suitable for your essay? And give your reasons, explain why you think so. Which one of these introductions is the best?
At the beginning of each day,
Which one? B. Okay, and why?
Because the sentence is a question, because it starts with it.
Okay, Oleg, what do you think?
I agree with my
Colleague? With my colleague? Colleague.
I like that B.
Okay, I'm very sorry, but this is not the correct choice, because you know I have the teacher's book here, and I'm looking at the teacher's book, and it doesn't say that. All right, let me explain. Yeah, let me explain a little bit. So, the first. No, just hold on. I will teach about all of these options. I will just read what it says in the teacher's book. Okay, the first A is quite interesting, but not appropriate, not suitable as an introduction. So an introduction should introduce the key ideas to be discussed in the body of the essay, and does not go straight into the details or on a particular point, as this answer does. This would be better if it is a paragraph inside the essay, inside the body of the essay. Okay, B. Opening with a question, like you said, makes this paragraph quite interesting, but it continues with lots of descriptions and very specific for the introduction. You never give so many details in the introduction. Okay. Then number C, it's very personal. You know, it's just like you talk to a friend. It's just like when you say I'd, when you are not expected to write the sentences like I'd never want and so on, because it's like a conversation. It's like talking with your friend. But this should be an essay, and in an essay, you would say, I would never want a job. I would, no contractions. I'd, it's when you talk, okay? Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, and the last one is the most interesting and the most suitable. It introduces this subject economically, so that means not many words. It's not a long introduction, and it gives you 2 or 3 interesting points, like uniforms are everywhere, and then you do not have a choice whether to wear a uniform or not. Okay, good. So now we will read the whole essay, and when you read, you will have to choose the correct word. Okay?
Okay.
So let's say that Bozhena will start the first paragraph, and Oleg will finish the second part. And after that, I would like to ask you whether you like this essay or not. And do not forget that this is an essay not for the Russian national exam. This is for so-called FCE, which is Great Britain. Okay? So it's different from Russian essays. All right? Okay, so will you please, Bozhena, read?
One common reason for this is in terms of whether the victim as this, and we define the following. So, for example, if you need to someone in hospital, you need to know who is a nurse or doctor, and the person is ordinary member of the public. Another reason for those protecting learning in danger of the group, for example, firefighters or slaves or nurses working in hospitals. However, uniforms have been mentioned the advantages for some people. They make everyone look the same. So,
yes.
people can't express their individuality in the same way as if they were wearing clothes they had chosen themselves.
Okay, thank you so much. So, I recorded you, but we will not listen. I recorded you just if you have any doubts about your mistakes. So, the first sentence should sound as follows. The most common reason for this is that uniforms allow wearers to be seen and identified by the public. And then, so that the correct choice is this is. Then the second sentence, for example, if you're visiting someone in the hospital, you need to know who is a nurse or doctor and who is an ordinary member of the public. And then again, it's not another, it's other. Why? Because another is one. You can see at the beginning of the word an, other. An is an article. Article A. N, that means one. And reasons is many. Okay? So we do not say another reasons. We say other reasons. Okay? Other reasons include protecting wearers from danger or disease, for example, firefighters at a blaze or nurses working in a hospital. However, uniforms have disadvantages for some people. They make everyone look the same, so that people, that's correct choice, people cannot express their individuality in the same way as if they were wearing clothes they had chosen themselves. Okay, and Oleg, will you please finish?
A more serious problem may be for soldiers who are fighting. The uniform gives the enemy a clear target and may...
Okay.
Probably cost soldiers their lives. In my experience, I have found that people in uniform are often given more respect than people in ordinary clothes.
Mm-hmm.
For instance, it would be difficult for someone in ordinary clothes to arrest another person.
Mm-hmm.
In conclusion, I would say that there are certain jobs for which wearing a uniform is necessary.
Okay, really good. The reading was real good. So, but I have to make some corrections as always, you know. So a more serious problem may be for soldiers who are fighting. Their uniform gives the enemy a clear target. It's not, we pronounce target. Do you understand the meaning of the word target?
No.
Bojana, do you know the word target?
No, I do not.
Oh, okay, a target means цель. Цель. So the uniform, the soldiers with the uniform is a very clear target for the enemy. То есть солдат в форме – это очень хорошая цель для врага. Okay? And may actually cost soldiers their lives. И на самом-то деле может стоить солдату жизни его военная форма.
Actually.
Yeah. In my experience, I have found that people in uniform are often given more respect than people in ordinary clothes. And you know the word respect, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So for instance is the same like for example, you also know that, right?
Yes.
For instance, for example, is the same. It would be difficult for someone in ordinary clothes, ordinary? Yes, very good, to arrest another person. And then we say in conclusion, Oleg, say it please.
In conclusion.
So what is in conclusion?
In conclusion.
What is that?
Заключение.
Yeah. In conclusion, I would say that there are certain jobs for which wearing a uniform is necessary. So, my question to you is, do you like the essay? And if you do, if you don't, just give me reasons why.
Excuse me, can I ask you a question?
Uh-huh.
What is the difference between process and
I cannot hear you. Can you move closer to the microphone? Will you please, Bajena? Say it again.
difference between process and process?
No, I cannot hear you. Yeah, I can record you, and you will see that the sound is cutting out. If you move closer to the microphone.
Are you practicing?
Okay, say it again.
Can you explain the difference between the purpose and process?
No, that's really hard, but that's okay. Oleg, what do you think?
I like this essay because
Because
it's a topic considered from different sides.
Okay. So thank you so much. It's been such a pleasure to listen to everything. And right now, what I want you to do just to end our class is you have a different question. And I want you to talk a little bit like writing an essay about this question. So the question says, everyone should have to wear smart clothes for work. So smart clothes in British English means элегантная одежда. And you know that smart in American language означает умный. But that's two different languages, so pay no attention. We will speak in any language you want to. Everyone should have to wear smart clothes for work if they come into contact with members of the public. Do you agree? Everyone should have to wear smart clothes for work if they come into contact with members of the public. Do you agree? Все должны носить элегантную одежду на работу, если им приходится быть в контакте с общественностью. Вы согласны? Okay, please talk a little bit. Who can start? What do you think?
I think it is both.
And why do you think so?
We are people and we are social. I know. But we should respect our personal.
Okay. All right. Very good. Okay. Oleg, do you want to say? Yes, right?
When we have a walk.
Okay. Oleg, do you want to say something?
I agree in that everyone should have to wear smart clothes for work if they come into contact with members of the public, because it gets people to them. Maybe it makes people feel better about or out or with them.
Okay, good. Thank you so much. So it's been such a pleasure talking with you, and we have some people still present here. And you know that we have to close to wrap up our class because we will have another class after me at, let's say, at 8 p.m. So what I want to say is do not forget that you can write your reviews. You can write it says in here, отзывы о моих уроках. It's my page, emphasized English or углубленный английский. If you want to, you can write the review about my class and read other reviews, what other people had to say about my classes. So any questions, any ideas, any comments, any protests, whatever you want to say.
I have no question.
Yes, please. All right, Oleg, how about you?
Thank you for the lesson. Как я могу к вам присоединиться еще?
Next time you will just see the same announcement. And of course, this is my page, emphasized English. I will just send it to the classroom. It's here for you. All right. Where is that? I'm trying. Yeah, it's here. Okay. Then, if you want to, as I said, you can write your review, and if you want, you are very welcome. Please come next Friday, the same time. And that's it for now, and hopefully I will see you next Friday. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.